Let us move from the early years to basic and secondary education. Basic education can be equated with primary education and then, of course, secondary education. So let's focus on basic education, primary education, and see what should the policy direction be for basic primary education. Two things stand out: quality and relevance. Quality, which means whatever instructions, teaching, learning happens in the primary grades should be quality work. No substandard work is acceptable today because we have to have our students compete in the real world at par with children from the real world and show them that children from Pakistan are not less in any aspect at all. So quality, which means also, no matter where the school is located, no matter what part of the country the student goes to school, quality education, the same level standard of education is given to all students. That needs to be a policy directive. Whether the kid goes to a government school, whether the kid goes to an Urdu medium school, an English medium school, an elite English medium school, or for that matter, the madrasa school, wherever the child goes, whatever kind of school the child is enrolled in, quality education will be provided to that student. That is the key of policymakers, to make sure that that happens. The second aspect is even more important: relevance. What we teach, how relevant is it to the child? So you have to understand the developmental level, the psychosocial development, what skills the student needs, how do you do independent work, how do you do group work, how do you have students take tests and exams, how do you make them write and read and understand, and above all, think. That is critical. This is one aspect of the curriculum that is lacking in our schools today: thinking. Our students should be made to use their own heads. That is when thinking happens. That is when learning happens. That is when quality teaching and learning is taking place. When students don't think for themselves, they don't understand why the teacher is making them do this today. But when the teacher tries to make sense of what is happening in the classroom, why the students have to learn this, and how it is connected to their real life, in the village, in the city, at home, outside, wherever it may be. Introducing mother tongue as a medium of instruction. Again, the focus is on mother tongue, even at the primary level. If we can continue from the preschool into the primary level, maybe for a year or two, it would be good. But eventually, our children will have to be exposed to another language: Urdu as our national language, English as our official language. Secondary education is beyond elementary or primary or basic. This is high school, really. And the policy direction here also is the same. We are still focused on quality and relevance. Over here, both become even more important because students are mature. They can think for themselves now, hopefully having a good, solid primary basic education. So providing quality education to all students at the secondary level, which is up to the matric level for us, is absolutely critical. Making sure that our students can think even at that level is important. And whatever they are doing is relevant. Relevant to what they want to do with their lives. And there is more today in the 21st century than just young people wanting to be doctors and engineers and business people. There are so many other fields. The social sciences have opened up. The humanities have opened up. The arts have opened up. Education has opened up. And our children should be willing to take the risk and go into these different areas, provided some teachers have shown them the relevance of those fields of study in their personal lives. Adopting the NCF as the basis for core curricula and local curricula. We are now looking at a core curriculum. All students should do mathematics. All students should do English. All students should do Urdu, Islamiyat, Pak studies. This is what we are all about. Whether they do math, biology, physics, business, sociology, then depends on the individual interest of the students. And students will be able to tell you this is what they want to do if the teachers at some point have given them a chance to see the relevance of what they want to do in the real world and in their own lives 5, 8, 10, 15 years down the line.